You know, when I have to give a bad tarot card reading and the cards just come out, god awful, like, evil, death, devil, devil, just bad. I don't look like this. I really don't. I'm not there laughing and smiling. Heck, I don't look like this. And I most certainly do not look like this. No, when I've got to give a bad tarot card reading, I kind of look like this. And the whole time I'm giving it, and you're sitting there, and you look like this. You're crying, you've got tears coming down your eyes. I still don't look like this. Not even a little. The whole time I'm there thinking I've got to maintain the integrity of this art form. This art form that has been around for such a long time. I've got to maintain the integrity of the reading of the cards, and I've got to do this job properly. That is, most of the time. Now, every once in a while, I'll get a card reading, and someone will say, "Well, I cheated on my wife, and I wonder what's going to be the result of this." At which point, I look like this. If I'm and I, their life is going to go to hell for this, and they're about to have bad karma, or whatever is going to be hitting them and knocking them down on their ass or knocking their door down. Yeah, I look just like this. And hell, then sometimes I even look like this. And if what they did was bad enough, if it was something really, truly, God's awfully terrible, that they've earned the ass whooping that is coming. I mean, they've gotten justice, they've gotten the tower, they've gotten the devil, they've gotten death. They've gotten evil death. 10 of swords and everything. Stabbed through the heart and all of it. Yeah, sometimes I'll look like this. Sometimes. Because they've earned it, But most of the time, when I'm doing a card reading, I look like this. And that's all I look like. Because, it is a job, it is a task, it is a responsibility that has to be taken with dignity and respect. And I treat it as those things. I look at it, from a very professional point of view. I take a lot of time and effort with my readings, and especially the text-based readings that we've been doing at Papa Hood Sorcery. These text-based readings come out to usually a page to a page and a half of raw text. And what a lot of people do not get is that your traditional tarot card reading online that you pay about $5 or $10 for from a professional is often a picture of a very pretty deck of cards. Very, very pretty decks that you can get a lot of symbolism out of that, but I prefer the more traditional Rider-Waite deck. And since that's everywhere, it makes no sense for me to send you pictures in your email. I could, and I've considered it, but I think what you, my valued clients and customers and friends, would like more is a really expansive reading. Something that really, that tells you about what's going on. So I make certain to do about a page of text to a page and a half, usually closer to a page and a half, almost two, for a tarot card reading. And what you have is about a paragraph to a paragraph and a half of information on each card, and you're looking at somewhere between 6 and 8 cards drawn on a topic, depending on the nature of the draw, usually using the Hammer of Thor spread. So, I make use of this, and then that Hammer of Thor spread, it starts out with your spirit, because all things begin in the spirit. They begin in the soul, in the essence. It moves to the mind, because the mind is, a great thing. It's where action is going to come from. It's where your next movement occurs. It becomes a thought after it becomes an intent. So it starts in the soul, moves to the mind, and then goes to the body or the physical. And this shows you what's going on in your life right now in your spiritual, then that progresses into your mental, and then that progresses into your physical reality. And then it provides best advice on either side of the hammerhead that this card draw forms. On your left-hand side, you have spiritual guidance, and then on your right-hand side, you have physical guidance, because the left-hand path has always been spiritual, and the right-hand path has always been physical. And I'm not really worried about some card reader copying my method, because my method is simple but effective, and it's not the layout of the cards that does it. It's the fact that I've done this long enough that I can interpret the energies in play within these cards and how they interrelate to each other. And oftentimes I've got to go back and then look at all of this as one single picture to really interpret the card reading. But yeah, when I'm giving you a bad reading, not even a bad reading, I'm giving you a reading that foretells doom and danger and destruction and all of these terrible things, I do not look like this. I swear I don't. I'm not sitting at my keyboard typing this out going, oh my goodness, he got the devil, just like me. I'm not. And I'm certainly not there when you get the death card, laughing. I'm usually there kind of mortified that I've got to give this terrible reading. But I've got a choice. I can give a really happy false reading and I can lie to you, or I can maintain the integrity of the cards. And I choose to maintain the integrity of the cards. And a lot of people don't like it. And a lot of people do. And sometimes it's helped. A lot of people have come back to me and told me that it's given them what they needed. So that's a little bit about, our tarot card readings and, what I don't look like during them. Because I've had some people question, whether or not I'm the devil. And I wanted to let you know I don't look like that. I look like this.